guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be back and filming. If you didn't know, I did take a little bit of a break from YouTube. I don't think I've posted in like 2 months or something like that. No specific reason, just I have definitely been busy with my work schedule and everything, and I just haven't really felt motivated to film anything. Also, a lot of videos that I am wanting to film, I can't film yet because I'm waiting for stuff for them. And other than that, I just didn't really have anything that I was really eager to film. So yeah, I did take a bit of a break, but I'm definitely happy to be back now and filming a video. And the video I'm filming today is my April Boxycharm unboxing. Before we get into that, just a couple things I wanted to note. Because I have been on that break, I haven't filmed the last 2 Boxycharm videos. The only problem now with Boxycharm is, being that I live in Canada, I do get my Boxycharm a lot later on in the month. The first few times it did come relatively fast, like within the first couple weeks or so, but they did send out an email saying that some kind of customs or something has changed and now it takes a lot longer to get here. So I don't end up getting my Boxycharm till the end of the month, which sucks because that means I'm not going to be able to upload it till obviously the end of the month, sometimes maybe into the next month. I just got my Boxycharm today, which is April 23rd. That's kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna deal with it because I really love these videos and I love unboxing them with you guys and then trying out all the products. So I'm just gonna work with what I got. And that's all I really have to say, so we're just gonna get right into this video. When you open it up, this is what it looks like. This month they changed up their little like pamphlet. Normally it's just one card and it just has all the products, but this month it has Boxycharm there, and then it kind of like lays out like that. It shows you all the products, the retail price. The theme this month is eye candy, and then on the back it does have 2 little coupons. For Dr. Brand, it says that you can go onto Sephora and search up hashtag pores no more to access a special limited edition pore refiner primer bundle. I did try that and it didn't show up on mine. I don't know if it's just Sephora.com. I don't know if the Canada one has it or if it's just sold out. You can also get 10% off of Tarte using the code AprilBoxy, and it expires May 15th. So if you want to go check those out, there you go. So first thing that we have in the box is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner Pore Purifying Mask. I was excited to see this because Dr. Brandt is an expensive brand from Sephora, and I have not tried a lot of the products, so it's nice to get some of those things. I did try this out before, like when I was getting ready for filming this video, so I already kind of have my first impressions on it. Basically what this is supposed to do is like minimize the pores, make them smaller. It is for oily combination skin, which I don't have, but it did not dry out my skin or anything. Like, my skin feels a little bit tight, and I think using this too much, it will dry out my skin if I don't moisturize properly. But so far, like, it feels good. It feels slightly tight, that's about it. I do have some pores. They're not huge, but I do notice them. And so I applied this on. You apply it on a thin layer. It turns like this kind of light blue color. Leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. I left it on for 10, and honestly, like right when I took it off, even right now, I do see a difference. Looking in the mirror, I notice more of a difference on this side than this side. This side, my pores are still noticeable, but this side, honestly, like my pores almost look like they're gone or they're completely smoothed. Yeah, I definitely notice a difference. So far, so good. And that retails for $47. That's pricey. Next thing here in the box is by the brand The Brow Gal, and it's the Insta-Tint Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. This is in brown hair number 2. So basically, it's a tinted brow gel, obviously. I'll get a close-up. It just has a really tiny little wand. I feel like the color's okay for me. Yeah. I would say the color actually matches pretty good. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. Okay, I definitely notice, it's definitely tinting them, and I do notice that it is adding fiber. Like, they are definitely more visible now, which I like. I feel like when I use a brow pomade like this, if I don't go over it with a tinted brow gel or just some kind of brow gel, I lose like just definition in my brows because the hairs are just not defined anymore. So going over with something like this, I feel like it just makes the brows look more real because you can tell the brow hairs are there. So yeah, I would say so far so good. I would say it does what it's supposed to. The color matches me, which is always nice. I feel like I would definitely need to try this on its own or with a different type of brow product to really see how I feel, because over this, I mean, I can use a clear brow gel or I can use a tinted, and it's all going to do the same over something like this. But I feel like using it on its own will be the real test. And that retails for $22. The big thing this month, which I was very excited to see, is a ColourPop palette. And this is the Golden State of Mind palette, which was actually a limited edition holiday palette that was released at Sephora at Christmas time. Funny story with this. So I have actually purchased this. I purchased it when it came out during Christmas. And I ended up returning it. I think it was just that the formula wasn't the best, and I was already planning, I decided I was gonna order from ColourPop anyways and get the holiday palette on there. I didn't feel like I needed this palette as well, considering I was ordering like 2 other palettes from ColourPop. So I did end up returning this, and just today, before I actually received my Boxycharm package, I was watching someone's video and they were doing a palette declutter, and they started going through their ColourPop ones and they showed this one, and I was looking at, like, they were showing the colors and everything, and I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, I really like that palette. I wish I didn't return it because you can't get it anymore. And then I get my Boxycharm box and this is in here, so it was like fate. Yeah, I'm actually very glad that I returned it because I ended up getting it anyways. Guys, look at these colors. If you are a metallic, shimmery, glittery loving girl, you are gonna love these. These are freaking stunning, and like, I swatched some of them and I feel like the formula on these is way better than what I remember. I don't know if like I just got a bad one or something, but these are like swatch amazing, and I don't remember them being this good. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna use this today, but I'm not doing anything, like, I'm literally filming this and then going to bed, so I'm not gonna do anything crazy for an eye look. I'm just gonna use one shade out of here. So I'm gonna quickly prime my eyes off camera, and then I'll be right back to do the eye look. Eyes are primed. Since this ColourPop palette doesn't have any mattes in it, I do have to incorporate another palette. The palette I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, which is a new addition to my collection, because it has some really warm peachy tones in here that I want to work with. So I am just going to be doing a really simple, quick look because I'm literally going to bed right after this. So I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to mix Peach Tea and Just Peachy and just kind of buff that through my crease. I'm going to take a little bit of Peach Cobbler, pretty much just apply that right over those first 2 shades. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Now personally, anytime I'm working with a metallic shimmery eyeshadow, doesn't matter what brand it is, I always like to wet it with MAC Fix Plus because it just intensifies it so incredibly much and it creates little to no fallout. I'm going in with my MAC 242, spraying it with MAC Fix Plus, and then just gonna apply this all over the lid. And you can see, like, look at the sheen that just adds. It's my favorite thing to do. it's become such a habit for me that I literally cannot use a metallic eyeshadow without doing this. I cannot do it. So that's the finished eye look, just really quick and simple. I'm gonna finish the rest of my eyes off camera. I'm also gonna do my foundation and concealer, and then I will be right back to use the next product. Eyes are done. So just a little bit about this palette. I really love the shades in here. This shade in particular was a little bit hard to work with, like just a little bit. It's not my favorite like metallic shimmery formula. I definitely have ones that are easier to work with, but the shades are just so stunning that I'm willing to put in that little bit of extra work to wear these because they're beautiful. Like this, oh, love this look. I love how metallic they are and the shimmer in them, and I just love the assortment of colors here. I think they're beautiful. So yeah, overall, really do like this palette. It's just not my favorite formula. This palette retails for $26. Next product we have, which was exciting to see, is the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter. And this is in the shade Exposed. I was excited to see this just because it's from Tarte and it's a highlighter. Now, I never use liquid highlighters. I don't even own any because I never use them. So that's also why I'm kind of excited to have this. Even though I know I'm not going to use them a lot, it's still nice to just kind of have that in your collection for those rare occasions that I do decide to use them. So yeah, I am excited about this. I have not powdered my face. I did put on concealer and foundation. I put a little bit of powder right under my eyes, but the rest of my face has not been powdered so that I could use this. I don't really know how I'm going to go about this because, like I said, I don't use this kind of stuff. I think I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. You can see the little drop. I have swatches all over me. I think I will apply it with my sponge. I'll just put a little bit on there. And dab it on the cheeks, I guess. Ooh, girl. Look at that glow, though. See, the reason I don't really use liquid highlights is because I just find them to be kind of inconvenient. A lot of them don't work over powder, so you have to put them over cream products. But I'm someone who has to set my face with powder. Like, every inch of my face has to be set with powder. So a lot of times I would just end up going over the highlight with powder and then have to apply more highlight, and I feel like that kind of, it's just like a wasted, like it's just kind of an unnecessary step, because if I'm going to go over it with highlight again, I don't know. That definitely is pretty. Not my favorite undertone. It is definitely more golden. And I don't know, it's sitting a little bit weird on my skin. I might have had some powder there because it is like picking up in a little bit of areas. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know, maybe if I just put a little bit on this side. I'm going to go over a little bit with some foundation just to make sure there's no like just to make sure that I'm putting it over a cream. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in. See, like I don't apply cream highlight, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if it's the product, but it's not applying very well. So I'm kind of disappointed by this. I honestly have a feeling I will probably never reach for it again, but that retails for $29. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup now. The last product in my Boxycharm this month is the, I don't know how to actually say this. I'm gonna say either a Desi, I think it's a Desi, that's how I want to say it. It's their high definition liquid lipstick. There's actually no shade name on this that I can find, but that's what the color looks like. It's definitely not your typical like matte liquid lipstick. It's more of like a gloss. I'm not in love with the color. It's like a brown, like a really brown nude. I don't find that it's really flattering on me, but I'm gonna roll with it. I think it's a really pretty formula, and it's not overly sticky or anything. It applied really well, and I really like the shine to it. It's not too shiny or glossy looking. Formula wise, I really like it. I just don't really like this color for me. That is everything that I received in my April Boxycharm. That is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoy Boxycharm unboxing, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not already, please do subscribe to my channel. While you're at it, click that bell right beside the subscribe button so you are notified every single time I post a new video, because I'm coming back. I am back. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video.